Hallo, ich bin's, Robin, Deutschlehrer mit Core Languages, and today I'm at a beautiful park. Let me say that again. I am at a beautiful park. Now, if you've been watching our videos, you may have been able to identify that I just used a preposition. I used the word at. And I used at to demonstrate the relationship of me to the park. I used the preposition of location. But what about this sentence? I'll meet you at 10 o'clock. I've used the same preposition, but in this case, I'm not demonstrating a relationship based on location, but on time. At is suddenly a temporal preposition. In English and in German, some prepositions can be used to demonstrate location and some time. In today's video, I'm going to show you some basic temporal prepositions so that you can use them in your German sentences. I would say los geht's und viel Spaß beim Deutschlernen.
Prepositions of time. There are several prepositions of time in German. Remember that prepositions help us demonstrate the relationship between nouns in a sentence, and when dealing with nouns in a German sentence, we are also dealing with grammatical cases. You may recognize some of these prepositions as prepositions of place, which is what they are if they demonstrate the relationship between nouns based on locations. The following can also be used to demonstrate the relationship based on time. For example, ab, starting from. This preposition goes with the accusative case. Bei, while or during, which goes with the dative case. Bis, until, accusative. Für, for, accusative. In, dative. Nach, after, dative. Seit, for or since, dative. Vor, ago, dative. There are a few question words or Fragewörter associated with prepositions of time or temporale Präpositionen. For example, to have an answer with the preposition ab, the question would be ab wann, from when onwards or starting when. For example, die Straße wird ab 15. April gesperrt. The street will be closed starting April 15th. The question would be, from when on or starting when will the street be closed? Ab wann wird die Straße gesperrt? To get the preposition für, the question could be wie lange or für wie lange, for how long or how long. For example, ich treffe mich für eine Stunde mit Kollegen. I meet with colleagues for an hour. How long are you meeting with colleagues? Für wie lange triffst du dich mit Kollegen? For an hour. Für eine Stunde. To get the preposition seit, I would ask seit wann? Since when? For example, wir wohnen seit 2014 in München. We have been living in Munich since 2014. Since when have you been living in Munich? Seit wann wohnt ihr in München? Since 2014. Seit 2014. To get the answer for, I would ask wann? When? Du bist vor 2 Jahren nach Afrika gereist. You traveled to Africa 2 years ago. When did you travel to Africa? Wann bist du nach Afrika gereist? 2 years ago. Vor 2 Jahren. The preposition ab, from or from when onwards or starting when is used to talk about a specific starting time or point. Zum Beispiel, die Wohnung ist ab 1. Juli frei. The apartment is free or available starting on the 1st of July or from July 1st onwards. Ab wann kann ich mein Auto abholen? And the answer is ab 16 Uhr. When can I pick up my car? And the answer is after 4 p.m. or from 4 p.m. onwards. The preposition by is used to express during or while. For example, zum Beispiel, du schwitzt viel beim Laufen. Beim is a contracted version of the preposition by and the dative article dem. You sweat a lot while running. Literally, the sentence would be, you sweat a lot during the running. Bei der Arbeit muss ich klar denken. While working, I have to think clearly. The preposition bis is used to express to or until. Zum Beispiel, bis wann arbeiten Sie heute? When do you work until today? Or until when do you work today? Bis 17 Uhr. Until 5 p.m. The preposition für as a temporal preposition is used to express for a period of time. For example, zum Beispiel, du kommst für eine Woche zu Besuch. You are coming to visit for a week. Or, für wie lange bleibst du in Leipzig? How long are you staying in Leipzig? For, or for how long are you staying in Leipzig? Für einen Monat. For a month. The preposition in, if used as a temporal preposition, is used to express in some future time or in a future moment in time. Zum Beispiel, ich gehe in 2 Minuten zur Uni. I'm going to the university in 2 minutes. Or, wann kommst du nach Freiburg? When are you coming to Freiburg? In 1 week, in einer Woche. The preposition nach is used to express after a period of time or after a specific event. Zum Beispiel, nach dem Abendessen machen wir einen Spaziergang. After dinner, we are going for a walk. Wann beginnt dein neuer Job? Nach den Ferien. When does your new job begin, or when does your new job start? After the holidays. The preposition seit can be used to express for, as in for a period of time, or since a specific moment. For example, zum Beispiel, ihr seid seit 4 Jahren meine Kollegin. You have been my colleagues for 4 years. Or, hat seit seiner Geburt eine Narbe auf seiner Wange. He has had a scar on his cheek since birth, or literally since his birth. The preposition for, if used as a temporal preposition, is used to express ago. For example, zum Beispiel, ich habe das Staatsexamen vor einer Woche bestanden. I have passed the state certification exam a week ago or 1 week ago. Wann haben Sie Ihr Restaurant geöffnet? Vor 6 Monaten. When did they open their restaurant? Or when have they opened their restaurant, if I were to translate it directly? 6 months ago. Let's practice. Üben wir. Look at the following two pictures and sentences and see if you can determine what preposition of time to use. Wir sind 2 Wochen zurückgekommen. The correct preposition would be vor. Wir sind vor 2 Wochen zurückgekommen. We have returned 2 weeks ago. Ich wohne einem Jahr in Hannover. The correct preposition is seit. Ich wohne seit einem Jahr in Hannover. I've been living in Hanover for a year. And how about these two examples? Der Messe habe ich noch viel Arbeit. The correct preposition would be nach. Nach der Messe habe ich noch viel Arbeit. After the fair or after the expo, I still have a lot of work. And how about this example? 1. Januar fangen wir mit einem neuen Budget an. The correct preposition is ab. Ab 1. Januar fangen wir mit einem neuen Budget an. Starting January 1st, we will begin with a new budget. And how about these two examples? Er fliegt wenigen Stunden nach Stuttgart. The correct preposition would be in. Er fliegt in wenigen Stunden nach Stuttgart. He flies in a few hours to Stuttgart. Wartet ihr? Max kommt? The correct preposition would be bis. Wartet ihr, bis Max kommt? Are you waiting until Max comes or until Max arrives?
Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. I hope you now have a better understanding of how to use temporal prepositions. As always, if you have more questions, feel free to comment, or if you're interested in joining one of our German courses with a live instructor, feel free to message us directly. Das war's, vielen Dank und bis zum nächsten Mal.